Hey, I just want to talk a bit about TF2 game balance. Specifically the size of the pyro's flame projectiles, and how we can make pyro more based around aim and less based around the general direction of your opponent. Now, I just use. Okay, so this shows each projectile, and each of these is pretty big. As you can see, this is default size, and each of them is like almost, like I'd say, a quarter of the size of the hitbox itself of the enemy, and so you can really just end up killing them, which isn't really fair. Now you can use a TF flamethrower box size to change the size of this. So let's make it 1, just to show. Now, the only bad thing making it this size would do is make it so that the flame-like visuals are less representative of what the actual flame is doing, which I get was kind of the point of the Jungle Inferno changes, but this would mean that doing this is less viable. Instead, doing like just you kill them way too fast, and that's a medic which recharges health and has more health than, like, I think 4 classes. It's just not really fair, and it doesn't require any aim. Aim is hardly rewarded. And if you're doing something like, well, what I want is 4. Yeah, box size of 4. Meaning that the flame visuals are still representative pretty exactly of what the flames are, like what the hitboxes are actually doing. And it takes more aim, because doing this is less viable. As you see, there's more space between each. And another thing we could do is make it so that the more like actual hitboxes are in a target, the more damage that it does to them. If we make it so that the density like matters, like if there's more flame particles inside someone, it does more damage. That would further reward aim, because you wouldn't just have to like keep the flame on them, but you would also you'd be rewarded for putting a lot of flame particles into them. Say you were to bunch up a bunch of projectiles together, usually by going quite fast. It's like sync rockets. Can't really do it, but bunch up a bunch of like hitboxes, and so if you bunched up a bunch, it would do more damage. That would be good. What I'm trying to say is just make it so that, like, the hitboxes are smaller for each projectile. 4 is what I suggest. Because that the more particles are inside someone, the more damage it does. Like, not just the actual time that they're inside. This won't fully balance pyro, but it'll be at least a start in the right direction. And I know that they won't actually change this, obviously, but I just think it would be nice. Okay, God. I've butthole mode on, how?